Hey Virgo. So it's still July, and I'm not sure if you've seen the other videos yet, but I recorded videos for July a couple weeks ago, and I did it half and half. Like I did the first zodiac, 6 signs, so that's Aries through Virgo. Did you guys first? And then I went ahead and did Libra through Pisces, just because it's 12, 6, 6, So I cut it in half. But see, the thing is that when I wound up hitting Libra, the messages got, like, a lot of cards came out, a lot more than the first half 6. And, the videos wound up being like 20 minutes long. So long story short, I'm here today at the end of July. It's July 22nd. The sun just moved into Leo. And we have so much, we're going to get to that. We have so much energy in Leo, Virgo. And that's why I wanted to do these videos, just to kind of be fair. You guys got like 10-minute videos. The other people got the other signs got like 20-minute videos. So I just wanted to record a couple more messages for you, see what comes out for you guys, just to kind of, make up for I feel like I rushed. I felt like I rushed the first half of the zodiac. So next time in August, I'm going to try my best to just keep the videos around the same time, but everything happens for a reason. So I'm back here today, and I'm just going to get some messages for you. This is not August. We're going to do August, closer to August, and I'll get those videos uploaded, around the first 10 days of August or so. So this is just the end of July. All right, this is just the Leo energy coming in, but I wanted to do these videos because there's so much Leo energy. We have the sun that just entered Leo today. And on the 23rd, we have a Leo new moon, which is going to ignite all this energy. The moon is going to be new there. It's going to be hidden. We're not going to be able to see it in the sky. So the moon's going to be there. The sun and the moon, crazy. And then Mercury, your ruling planet, Virgo, has been in Leo. Very important. Mars, the planet of action, war, attraction, that has been in Leo. And then, of course, the North Node, which was in your guys' sign last year, is in Leo today. No, not today. It didn't enter there today, but it's been there for about 3 months. So, Virgo, Pisces Priestess is coming to you to talk to you about the 12th house. Every sign, has a house. For Leo, this energy is happening in their first house of self. For you, Virgo, this is happening in your 12th house, which is very interesting because you're the 6th house and I'm the 12th house. Pisces is the 12th house. Virgo is the 6th house. So you're actually going, we're going through oppositional universal realizations. I believe this is your 12th house activation. This is all this 12th house energy coming in for you. And I'm going through 6th house stuff, which is lifestyle and health and my job and work and stuff like that. But you're going through 12th house stuff, Virgo. Did you know that? So everything on your subconscious level, everything that you're going through on a subconscious level before you go to sleep, your dream state, anything spiritual, that's the 12th house. So this is a very important reading for me to do for you guys. And, I'm just interested to see the messages for you. So this is for Virgo. Virgo's going through a lot of 12th house information right now with the sun and moon in Leo and Mercury, their ruling planet. So let's get some messages for my other half, Virgo. Oh, there's so much coming out for you guys. This might be an unfair video because that just came out very interesting. So we'll see. I think that was it. Okay. Well, we had a little bit of betrayal try to show its face there, but it didn't pop out. So maybe you guys have been working real hard on that betraying energy because the 7 of Swords tried to pop out, but what's up? Because now the 5 of Swords is popping out, and those are the 2 betrayal cards. So I don't really think that I don't think that was supposed to come out, but it's still trying to show its face. So let's see what we got here. Oh, sneak peek and saw it. Of course, Virgo. Okay, so the first 2 cards that popped out, the first card was the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a very she's an earthy energy. She's the queen of wands, so she's the queen of the any wand energy. It's not quite like sword. Wands and swords are similar, but wands are used for more magical purposes, I want to say. They're used for more of a, you have to use your spirituality. Like, I've never seen Harry Potter actually stab his wand through anybody like a sword. Instead, he casts a spell and he's harmed people like that. But you see the difference between a sword and a wand. Like, a wand is still a weapon, but you have to invoke your spiritual energy. So this is the queen. And I do feel this is a very spiritual energy because that black cat. But what we're going to go ahead and focus on is something I noticed about the Queen of Wands, because this card came up for Gemini too. So you know what? This is probably the Mercury and Leo energy. That's what I'm going to say. And that's what I feel spiritually right now. That your ruling planet being in Leo is making you guys appear more like this queen. Because take a look. You know that Leo is the lion in astrology. And we've got these lions on the side of her chair, and we have sunflowers. Leo's ruled by the sun, and the sunflower is a very sunshiny summer energy, right? So we have these sunflowers, and you guys are earth signs. So we have the sunflower growing around you. This is a Leo energy. This is, well, it's you. This is your guys' energy, but it's Leo, because Leo is the king and queen, like the lion is the king of the jungle, they say. So king and queen and lions. And if you take a look, you have these lions above her head where her mental would be, where her Mercury is. So this is Leo and Mercury energy. You're crowned. So you guys are, and this is for the men too watching. For the men, this is your feminine side, because Virgo, you guys are both male and female. Angels don't have gender. That's why if you look up pictures of angels, they don't have gender. It looks like a balance of both, right? And it's a beautiful thing. So don't be shocked or shy about the queen. You guys have queens in you too. It's just your feminine energy igniting. So the men out there may be getting more in touch with their emotions, and even the women too. But either way, I see this as a sunshiny, warm energy. And it's the Queen of Wands. So Virgo, you have a lot of decisions to make. But just know Earth is surrounding you. The very wand is a sacred tree. And you have this sunflower that's actually in her hand. So you guys are doing a lot of growing, I see. And you have elements around you of spiritual. You guys have spirituality surrounding you. But Leo energy has put you on this throne. Because Leo is the sign before you. So this is, spiritually, it's the 12th house. So your subconscious, this is a reflection of that. But this is definitely the Leo energy coming in. You're sitting on the throne now, and you're thinking about what it is that you have to do. But the card that came out, like, it really feels like they're paired together, because we have the 8 of swords. 6 of swords, gosh. We have the 6 of swords, which is that energy that we may have talked about before. It's that choppy water. You're still leaving those choppy waters, Virgo. And you're still that strong rowing figure, trying to row to land in the distance. But this is you're still leaving things. Cancer season just ended today. So the energy doesn't work like that. So it doesn't just shut on and off. So Cancer season is still there's going to be a little bit of emotions hanging around until like after the new moon. The new moon, especially because the moon rules Cancer, is really going to ignite in Leo tomorrow. So I say Leo season starts tomorrow. But the sun is there today. So it's Leo season. Anybody born today is a Leo. So that energy that you're feeling is definitely there. Your 12th house is definitely lighting on fire right now. So there's still emotional decisions that you have to make, Virgo, which is still dwelling around how did you guys enjoy Cancer season. I know emotions are completely different with Virgo. You're the opposite sign of Pisces, who is the most sensitive sign. So Virgo has to hide their sensitivity, and they have to hide. You don't have to. I don't mean to say it like that, but you do. You feel like even I say it factually for you, because it's a fact for Virgo. You guys feel the need to hide your sensitivities, hide your vulnerabilities, and hide your emotions. Not that you don't have emotions, because you guys do. You do have emotions. You're just more logical people because your ruling planet is Mercury. So all of that being said, there is very, very wide emotional waters that you're almost halfway through now, Virgo. You know, this card is definitely a sad energy. You know, you're strong enough to get away from the things that are hurting you, and you're strong enough to leave these things behind, but you're not going to do it without feeling a little bit regretful, like this male or woman here. You know, these decisions to leave may have hurt you. You could be leaving certain people, certain situations. You could be leaving your very own emotions to get through something. But those two cards came in the middle, Virgo, and that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling with these cards, is that you're the Queen of Wands. So you're the queen of all these decisions you had to make. And you're the queen. Like, this is that Leo and Mercury. Like, I really feel that. I really feel that this is that Leo and Mercury energy. And you're surrounded by Earth. You're surrounded by these sunflowers. So there's tremendous growth, Virgo, that you're going through. You're definitely going to be going through tremendous growth. So, I have two stacks here. And I'm just compelled to go to this one first. So we have these two energies in the middle. And then you have like a pretty equal. There's some messages here for you, Virgo. So I'm just going to move these aside so I can do all this and look at it straight. Okay, there are 6 cards there for you. The first card you got was the same card that Leo got, which is the Ace of Cups. And this is a cup overfilleth energy. This is a fulfillment energy. Like, this is the gods. This is something from the universe coming in for you, allowing you to feel very fulfilled. And if you don't feel fulfilled, Virgo, you need to take a look at this card and know that Spirit is showing you the Ace of the Ace of Cups, because you do have an everlasting flow of energy. You have an everlasting fluidity inside you. And look at this peaceful dove. Like, there's a very peaceful, this is a gift coming from the sky for you. But what I also want to say is that this is Cancer. This is Cancer season waters. We just got through a tremendously powerful water sign. And now we're moving into a fixed sign, which is Leo. So instead of swimming in all those waters, and I know you probably felt at some moments like you're just so over emotional and so drowning and lost. Water can be very, very confusing. Water is your opposite sign. So you probably, you know, trees only need a little bit of water here and there. You can't, there is a such thing as over drowning a plant. You can, if you pour a gallon of water on a plant, like, just even though water's good for it, it will not help that plant. Like, you guys can only take so much emotion is what I'm trying to say. But don't be afraid of the Ace of Cups, because this isn't pouring directly on you. You guys are more of that bird next to that cross, symbolizing purity. You know, the waters aren't pouring on top of anybody here. They're just flowing, you know? So it's just more of a flow energy. And this is, I believe, all the emotional lessons that you guys may have learned in Cancer season. And it's more so just pouring out for you now, not out onto you. And then, of course, the lovely Virgo card showed up. Every time I talk about Virgo, every time I see a Virgo, if I'm doing these readings and my girlfriend says something to me, I'll see this card. She's a Virgo. Well, you got the Hermit card, and you know, this is your guys' card, but I am compelled to talk about the actual meaning of this card, because the meaning of this card is isolation and following your intuition. So maybe following your intuition through your solitude. And I have a whole video on this beautiful card. This is one of my favorite cards. It's very peaceful. It's very, I feel great just even holding it. So it reflects a very wise figure like you. Okay, you have Mercury and Leo, and even not, you guys are always very, very, very intellectual, logical, hardworking people. And you're angels. This is an angelic figure, right? And he hides himself. He comes out, and he's actually in the clouds. That's why he's looking down, because he's just isolated. You know, he's in a different realm above this world, holding this protected light. So Virgo, there is a light of yours that is being asked to be even more protected now. And as far as your spirituality, because this is what this reading is about, so make sure all these messages you're applying to your 12th house in some way, because Leo is your 12th house. So, you know, you are asking to isolate yourself a little bit more, Virgo. Maybe you've been very caught up in the physical world of things. You know, you guys are very stable people, so as far as work and money and jobs and stuff like that, it can get very easy for Virgo to work and overwhelm themselves with all of the practicalities in life. But you guys are angels, and angels understand practicality and spirituality, and that's exactly what this card is. He's very practical, and he's got his staff. You know, he's so intuition and so intuitive and so intelligent. So sometimes to remain that way and to keep your light protected, you have to isolate yourself, right? This card comes up for me a lot too, because I'm a person who needs isolation, like always. So Virgo, make sure you're isolated enough. And some of you may feel alone already. So you're like, what do you mean, Pisces Priestess? Like, I don't want to isolate myself any more than what I have. But you have to understand what's coming, Virgo, because the Judgment card shows itself here today. And what that shows me is that you guys, everything you're going through is because of a calling. The Judgment card is Pluto, right? And Pluto is in Capricorn right now. So, you know, that's very interesting. But you see these people in their graves rising up because of this angel. She's playing, and you know, you guys are angels. So as far as all that goes, you got, this is a very angelic and heavenly, you know, Pluto is the ruler of, they say he's the ruler of hell, but it's like, it's Scorpio's ruler. So it's like the rebirth. It's what you're, when I look at Pluto in the astrological chart, I see resurrection. So this is like a resurrecting energy. It's what you were here, what you're here for. So if you were to die, there's an energy that would call you back. You know, and what I mean by that is that there's a purpose. We don't just come to this planet for fun. Some of us do, but mostly we all, especially us, you know, Virgo, you guys have a profound destiny, and that is definitely, you know, the north node of destiny is in your 12th house of spirituality and subconscious. So, you know, that is there, Virgo. And what I feel is that the creator in spirituality, everyone has their own spirit guides, right? Well, you're being asked to listen to your subconscious, and you need solitude, because we had these two cards come up first, which is the Ace of Cups pouring itself onto Virgo. So it's going to be helpful water, though. Not all the harshness of emotions anymore. This is helpful water. But look at this. Beautiful. Oh, this is water pouring for Virgo. There's blessings coming for you. Why? Because there's something you're being called to do. That's what the trumpet is there. The angel and the red cross. There's a divine purpose for this resurrection. And this angel is going to play this trumpet and wake all her people up. And she's going to compel them to doing what God has intended them to do. And you guys are the angels. So God has intended every Virgo to do something. And that's for you to go into your solitude and figure out. We also have the Cancer card here. So, you know, that emotional, and it's right underneath the Ace of Cups. So that emotional energy is not over for you guys. And you know why? It's because you're dealing with your 12th house. And some of you may even have a Leo moon. So if you have Leo energy, you know, that's 12th house energy because you're a Virgo. Leo is the sign before you. You know, like Aquarius is my 12th house because Aquarius is the sign before Pisces. But, you know, Leo is the sign before Virgo. So you guys are going through all these 12th house matters right now. And that has a lot to do with water. You know, the 12th house is Pisces. So, you know, here's Cancer showing itself up to you again, saying, hey, the emotions aren't exactly done, Virgo. So don't try to shut it off. You know, there's still light and dark that you need to pay attention to here. There's still some things that you need to tame inside your mind, because that's what the Chariot card is. It's a very emotional and intellectual figure. He's very protected. This is the Cancer card. So this is, you know, Cancer energies. Maybe some of you know a Cancer. This is showing up for you. Some of you know a Cancer. Some of you have Cancer energy. And some of you, this is just the emotional energy showing itself again. The everlasting change of the stars and the moon that shows itself. And Virgos are always protected, right? And you guys always know about the light and dark. So just keep that in mind. Right under the Virgo card, the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny changing. And it's right under your card. So what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing is that destiny is changing for Virgo. Why do you think you guys have all this subconscious work to do? Why do you guys think things have been so hard lately? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's for a reason. And in my reading, this is what it's saying, is that everything is changing for Virgo. And that's why, you know, the typical Virgo that you are, you know, the practical, the secretly spiritual, but it's time to bring that out. It's time to embrace your solitude and embrace the thoughts that you have about yourself when you're alone, and embrace what's in your mind. You know, you and Gemini have your ruling planet Mercury in Leo. So there's the way that you're thinking is matched with the destiny of the universe right now. So that's why I'm pretty much paying attention to Virgo and Leo and what they're thinking, because what they're thinking is based off of a universal consciousness right now because of their ruling planet there. So this is changing for you guys. Like all this energy, having all this energy in your 12th house is going to subconsciously change. Like this is complete change. This is good luck. So this is good luck for some of you Virgos out there, and look at this card and allow the energy in as we speak. I wish you all the luck, Virgo. This is all the good luck for you. This is the actual wheel. And Leo is on here, right? Like we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. This is the fixed sign. And the world card is very similar. It's just like the world card. You know, it's harmony and wishes coming true and the direction in life you're going. That came right underneath Virgo's card. So that tells me that Virgo is going through a shift. Like things are going to shift. And then right under the Judgment card, the Hanged Man. So there is going to be some things that you have to wait. Like this Leo season and the rest of July at least is the Hanged Man type of energy. This is a Neptune retrograde card, which we do have Neptune retrograde right now. It's in Pisces, which is opposite of you, so that might have something to do. But the man, you know, he's not stuck. He hung himself there. His other foot isn't stuck. He has it crossed, like the number 4 or something. It does look like the number 4. But, you know, he hung himself there, and he's chilling. He's not sad. His hands are free. They're behind his back on purpose. But he's allowing this light to come in for him. Like the whole time he's sitting there, he just looks like someone who's hanging. But nobody understands the light that his brain is, you know, he's becoming enlightened as he hangs there. His mental status and his intuition is lighting up, and that's the Leo energy. So that came right underneath the Judgment card. So that tells me that you have to wait to know what all this means. Like I feel like you feel like you're being called to do something, Virgo. Like you feel like you're being called to do something, but you're not being called yet. But that is coming in the future. So that's why you feel so much pressure right now and so much in the subconscious, right? And I want to get to this deck over here because this had different profound meanings. 10 of Pentacles, optimism versus pessimism, listening to your other realms, definitely. There's so much subconscious energy here, Virgo. So much subconscious energy. The Lovers card, we have the Tower card, of course. But it all ends with a new beginning. So just to sum up these energies, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles over the Lovers card. So your love lives, or at least you feeling valued when it comes to love, and this is the Gemini card, so this could be the Mercury, things like that, but the 10 of Pentacles shows itself. This was the first card that came out. So Virgo, if you're worried about money or if you're worried about value, like just take a look at this card. These people are very happy. There's everything happy in this card. There's people of all ages, an old guy, dog, a child, middle-aged people, a male and a female energy. There's a castle surrounding them. Like this is complete happiness. It's almost like the 10 of Cups. But any 10 energy is fulfillment, you know? And this is the 10 of Pentacles. So don't worry about money, Virgo, even if you're having job troubles. The 10 of Pentacles doesn't show up and lie. So there's something coming in for you. There's going to be a windfall. There's going to be money or something that comes in for you that you didn't expect. And you might miss that opportunity if you're behaving like this have and have not guy. Because in this card, he's so distracted by all the waters going on. He's like emotionally distracted. He's obviously sad and covered in black, and there's these 3 cups that fell over, right? And he's crying about the milk spilt, like don't cry over spilled milk energy. But he's so concerned with what's going on over here that he doesn't see these 2 cups that he still has. So what that 3 of them dumped over? So what that 3 cups dumped over? There's still 2 cups behind you. And it's interesting because there's another energy like that. This is the 3 of Cups. That was the 5 of Cups. This is the, This is the Three of Cups. No, the Four of Cups. So weird. 3, 4, 5. You have the Five of Cups, and then you have the Four of Cups. So there's this energy, and like I mentioned just now about that guy not seeing the cups. You see these similarities here? These men don't see these cups because he's too busy, concerned with what he's like, okay, I have these 3 cups, and this is what I can, because I know you guys do this a lot, Virgo. You go under a tree and you get inside your mind and you try to think about what you have and what you don't. Like, okay, in this cup I have $50, so I can get this, this, and that with that. Here's my rent money, and here's this. Like, this is all that all your resources. But let's not forget this little clouded figure right here coming from the universe, right? So don't forget the value that you have, Virgo. I'm compelled to say that to you. There's a lot of value. Do you see that? Do you understand that? I hope that's getting clear to you. Don't get caught up on what you lost, because there's always more. You guys, you just make money happen. You just find out how to do it. Like, and you also have the Seven of Cups, right? Which is going into a subconscious realm. This is the subconscious energy. So Virgo, well, all this subconscious energy, maybe you're relating it most to your money, because in the subconscious of Virgo, there's probably a lot to do with money. Like, you guys think about money a lot. So in your subconscious, what you hide, all that type of energy, there's probably a lot to do with value. But this card here is showing someone going into a subconscious realm. But look at all the options he had. So all 3 of these cards speak to someone who has more than what they're aware of. So I have no choice but to say that, Virgo, you have a lot more than what you're aware of. And I know you're logical, so, it can get kind of hard when physically there's no money. So, you're just logically gonna agree with that. Like, yeah, there's no money, like, I don't see any money around me. But have you thought about it spiritually? Like, how do you feel spiritually? There's been dark energies after Virgo, trying to over-logic them and trying to keep them from seeing the light. But you have to make sure you stay on top, because we have this fighting energy showing up. We also have new love coming in for some Virgos, right? Because these cards came out together. So there's a new quick energy. There's like maybe some new decisions you're making towards a lover. Maybe some of you have Gemini energy or know a Gemini. There's definitely some fighting that takes place after the Tower. This video is getting kind of long, so I want to explain this as best as I can, but I want you to get to see the cards so you can at least form your own opinion if I don't get to it. But there's some fighting, and this is a fire energy. So Leo season may bring, this is the 12th house for you, and this is the North Node being activated. So there might be some, you might have to get your fire. Like, these are salamanders on him, and that's a fire energy, and this is a fighting energy, like the Knight of Wands. So there's some decisions and creativity that you might have to fight for. And, the Tower card is definitely accurate, because everything has to fall down to begin new. And then we have the Queen of Cups energy, which is probably what you're going to turn into, Virgo, because of everything you've learned in Cancer season, right? The Queen of Cups is a nurturing person. She's someone who has her emotions under control. She's surrounded by water, but she doesn't have to be in the water. She's got angels on her throne, right? And they look like little mermaids, I think. Yeah. So it's like a lot of fish energy, So you're still going to be learning about these emotions, Virgo, and you're going to be turning into somebody who's not as cold with their emotions, right? And I don't think Virgo has been cold with their emotions as they used to be. You guys have went through so many changes with your emotions. And then, the end, well, actually it's the beginning, because this is a beginning card, but this reading ends, the last card that shows itself for Virgo is the Fool card. And no, it doesn't mean you're a fool. It means that you are embarking on a new journey, Virgo. You have everything you need in your bag. The sun is shining for you in Leo season. And look at this pure white flower that he's holding that you almost don't notice if you back up. But look at this sunshiny energy. And look at that water. Oh, the dog. So he's got this white dog and a lot of pure energy. And that symbolizes loyalty. The white dog is by this man acting like they're both jumping up and happy because he's got a loyal friend with him. So there's going to be someone who remains loyal and someone who remains pure throughout all this, Virgo. And you're going to notice them and you're going to appreciate that. But with really this water, you know, it's so weird how the water has periodically shown up for you. In this card, at the end of all this, at the end of July season, because this is just for the rest of July. So the July is going to end with a new beginning for you. So you're going to start August in a new way. And all your emotions, they're going to be roaring and they're going to be raging. And the spirituality and fluidity of water in the universe, it'll be there, Virgo. But look how you're accomplishing it. You know, just like that Queen of Cups energy. You're becoming somebody who handles the element of water better. You know, and that's what I see. I just see tremendous growth, tremendous emotional growth. At the bottom of the deck, you have the patience to watch things fruitate. This man puts in hard work, hard work, and he has the patience to watch things grow. He knows every day that he has to go out there and hold that, and he has to go out there and dig this up. So this is just the universe showing you, Virgo, I see you. I've seen you do all this work, and I've seen you be patient, you know, and that's a very earth card, the Seven of Pentacles. So all your hard work, Virgo, it hasn't gone unnoticed. The universe sees you, and that's why you have this journey coming up, this new journey. That's why some things are going to have to fall apart. That's why you're going to have to go deep inside your subconscious mind. Screw this world, okay? I know that you have came here to understand this planet. No matter where Virgo goes, Virgo figures out how the world works there. So the next life we have, if we're living where a bunch of people go like this all day, Virgo is going to master that. Like they're going to master any realm. Ooh, Virgo. Do not worry. I mean, that just came out through my cards, so I just wanted to show you the Ace of Pentacles. I told you you don't have to worry about money. Something is going to happen with your finances, and it's going to be just fine, Virgo. You are so much more than money. I know you're a practical person and you're a very earth sign, but you're not a Capricorn. You're not a cardinal earth sign. You're a mutable sign like me and Gemini and Sagittarius. So you're very adventurous and you're very mutable. So wherever your finances stand right now, Virgo, just know that's a very small part of your journey right now, even though it's a big part of your being. It's a very small part of your journey when it comes to the universe's perspective. So focus on your subconscious, Virgo. Focus on the subconscious matters happening in your mind, because that is what all this Leo energy is forcing and compelling you to realize, right? It's a very subconscious energy, and that's more so the Pisces house. So your spirituality and your subconscious, your dreams, if you're dreaming more, if you can't sleep, that's the subconscious. And some of you may be doing very well, but others of you, you know, like how I can be sometimes, but I can get away with it. I'm the 12th house. You know, some of you may be trying to escape through your subconscious because you're in a real crappy situation, and maybe you don't, you know, want to realize the subconscious things that are going on. But Virgo, you're a very smart person. You can feel energy around you. You know if people are hurting you. You know if people are betraying you and using you. Right now is not a time for that. Now energy is flowing strongly and it's coming in quick. The Eight of Wands, it's very quick, fast flying energy. And I want you guys to subconsciously pick up on it as much as you are. Take your power back. Don't allow demons to mess with you and play with you. And, you know, Virgo, you guys are aware of these things just as much as I am. We are opposite signs. And as long as I do well with my health, like as long as every Pisces everywhere does well with their health, and as long as every Virgo everywhere does well with their subconscious and their spirituality. You see how we're dealing with opposite things? I'm not a health fanatic. I like spirit. I'm spiritual. Virgo is healthy. Virgo is logical. Virgo is lifestyle. But Pisces and Virgo are going through opposite things, and that's how the zodiac works. Every zodiac sign goes through the opposite houses. That's how a circle is set up. So I realized that the other day about the 12th house for Virgo, and I really felt the need to talk to you guys. So your video is the longest. Just my way of saying I love you, I guess. But no, you really did have some profound messages. And this is the subconscious here, guys. So it's not favoritism. I didn't mean to record this video longer. It's just, you kind of have to take a little bit longer explaining the subconscious realm of thing. Like, I am the subconscious. Like, I'm a Pisces, so the subconscious to me is just very different. The 12th house, I just understand it. And I really need help with the 6th house. But luckily, I have a Virgo not too far from me, you know, so she's here to ground me and keep me practical and keep me healthy and things like that. So I'm going to try to do the same for her when it comes to subconscious demons and spirituality issues. It's all about harmony, and I really hope this helped you guys. Enjoy all this 12th house energy. It's your chance to be spiritual, and it's your chance to grow. So I hope this was relatable. You know, I wish you guys a very positive and powerful rest of July, and we're going to talk more in August when Leo season, you know, is very, very activated, but it's here. So enjoy the fire, guys, and we'll talk soon.